Whee! What am I doing now? That and that. Perfect. Got that and that. Logged in. Now I gotta open this. Wow. There's that, and I can get the button here, and I go. Whee! What's the internet? Nope, wrong internet. What the hell? Do I have internet or what? I think I do. Yeah. Yes? Okay, I've got some internet. Great. Woo! There we go. Now we're back alive. Now we're back alive! Wow! We like alive. We like alive. We like the fact that things are happening and going and popping. We like all that good stuff. Wah! In the internets. We're on the TikTok live. We're on the YouTube live. All right. Perfect. 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 Hello, Zainadoo. Zainadoo that likes that we're online. Oh, I gotta recharge? Can I use the balance? What the heck? Well, I gotta figure that out right there. I gotta figure it out later. Alright. Fully operational. Okay. What are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do on TikTok Live? And the YouTube Live. Livey live. We are live. Wonderful. I like being live. That's the bestest. That is the bestest. We like it. We like it a lot. What else am I gonna do? Okay, that's cool. Alright. I have all those things. All the links are good. Now I got the prop. Oh, that was the other thing I need to think about before. Let's just look at that. If there's an investor link lift, investorlift.com. Locations. Interesting. Community, maybe? Resources community? Oh, these are lots of videos. University customer unlocking value. Do we like that things? No. Podcast coming soon. Serious buyers. Expo. Follow us. Terms, condition, accessibility. Buyer strategy specialist. Open forum. Create a topic. New login. This is forums. I don't want that. What do I want? I want something funner. University, maybe? Oh, it wants me to log in. I don't want to log into that. Marketplace. Let's do the marketplace. Is that marketplace? It doesn't have a thing. There's no affiliates. There's no affiliates for this. Is there an affiliate thing for this? Oh, I see. Maybe I search in here. Let's search in here. How do I search in here? Search affiliate. Nope, there's nothing like that on here. Well, oh well. Oh well. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm in my first few minutes. I'm doing random real estate stuff. Just random. Hi, Robert. How's your hump day Wednesday going? Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Do. And, okay. What? Let's see. Where's my... All my tabs are messed up now, too. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Tabs are back aligned. Tab. Let's tab it. Perfect. All right. Where was I? I was there. Oh, I was doing that last time. So that's what I should be doing now. Let's look at some deals. Let's just filter out some equity until something fun happens. Let's do some equity filters. Equity filters. Okay. Here we go. Boo. That's got no equity. We're gonna skip that one. Skip that one. Next one. What's this house like? Boo. That's got some equity. Sweet. We like equity in our deals. Let's do this one. Does this got any equity in it? Uh-oh. It says, I don't like this house. Let's put it in a different system over here. This one, let's see, that one found it, at least. That's good. Negative equity. We don't want that. Negative equity is not fun for me. I don't deal with negative equity in houses. So, go to the next. Alright. Boop. And there's this one. What's this one look like? This one. Ugh. I'm not gonna do that one either. I don't like that. Don't like that one either. On to the next house. Next house. Next house? This house. What's this house like? No. Not enough equity either. This is not a great location that I'm looking in at the moment. I recognize that fully, actually. But you never know. You may find a couple things with some equity. We just want to make sure that they can actually sell their house, have enough equity to sell their house, because that is a situation that is happening right now. We just need some equity. Hi, peanut butter. This got some equity in it, and there we go. Mark that one. Okay. Got equity. This one, does this one have equity? This one, oh, nope, does not. No good there. Alrighty. How can we back you up in face of the FTC investigation? Rooting for you? Thanks. I fortunately don't have one of those, so I'm all good. There's some other channels that probably will, but, you know, ain't me. Ain't me. I do everything the right way. Well, maybe not the right way, just the legal way, I guess. I'm pretty big on the compliance stuff. Where'd you hear it from? Oh, you went away? Okay. Didn't like that answer. Oh well. Oh well. That's okay. FTC. The FCC. FTC won't let me be. No. That's funny. FTC. That's pretty funny, actually. Boo, 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 doo, boo, boo, boo. This has got some equity in it. No, this got equity in it? No, this does not have equity. I'll skip that for now. Not for now, just skip that, period. Next property. This has got some equity. That's got some equity. Cool. What is this like? Does this got equity? This one does not show up in the system. Let's swap to another system over here. This, think about it. That's got negative equity. That's not very helpful. Does not work with negative equity for sure. This one's probably got equity in it. That's cool. Okay, we'll look at that. Is this the right address though? No. Yeah. Negative. Not negative. Not enough equity though. And we got this house. What's this one doing? Nope, that don't work either. And flip that to that. Let's go to the next house. That's got some equity. I'll mark that for later. This one. What about this? Does this have any equity in it? Let's see. Hi, Mortgage with Mint. How are you? How's it going? Negative equity. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Why are we laughing? I didn't do anything funny yet. I didn't even do anything funny yet. I do normally. I can be funny. I promise. Hi. Good? Good. It's Wednesday, you know. Happy Wednesday. Quick question. Can I buy another home if I'm renting your first one? So you're doing it like as an investment property then? Yes, there are some lenders that will do first-time buyer as an investment property, if that's the case. No, you want to live there? Okay. Well, but your rental house will still be the primary? Is what you're saying? Or you're just gonna, are you gonna move? Like once you buy the other house, you're gonna move? Maybe? Because if you're gonna move, then that's fine. I already have my first home, but I'm renting that one out. I'm at my parents' now. Interesting. So you're living at home. You have a house. Is it listed as your primary now? The house that you're renting out? So then you should convert. What you should need to do is you need to convert the one that you're renting out. And Mortgage with Mint can help you out. Mortgage with Mint can help you out. Hi, Eddie. I'm good. How are you? Interest rates on DSCR, they're not too far off of regular. They're not too far off of the regular consumer rates, really, at this point. They used to be more expensive, DSCRs, but now they're pretty close in line with regular consumer rates. But, again, it would take it off your personal profile, and then it would leave you open to getting a personal house for yourself. You're good, Eddie? Good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Happy Wednesday. We like Wednesdays. Any experience with Section 8? I sold a 13 unit that was Section 8. Thanks for liking the live. I've sold a Section 8 that was a 13 unit, so that's my experience level with Section 8. So, hi, Sumar. Sumir. Hello, how are you? In Downey? I don't know where Downey is. Is Section 8 worth it? It's so like my thought process is on Section 8, if that's the only thing that you want to do is Section 8, then I think that's good. It's a lot of work. Yeah, so I think if you're going to do Section 8, that's kind of like your whole gig for the most part. Like you got to work on tenants, you got to work on like tenants require a lot of assistance. You're gonna roll through some tenants on Section 8 until you really get it stabilized. Like again, the 13 unit that I sold, the only reason I did that is because it was stabilized. Like, people had been there for years. It had a live-in property manager, and it was stable. The stuff that, like, starting off doing it yourself is a little bit different. It's very work intensive. So, you know, doing the regular rentals, you still have to screen tenants and stuff like that, but it's not as intensive as Section 8. So that's my opinion of Section 8. So I don't know where, and I think typically once people get into Section 8, they kind of really only do that because it's their groove, it's their grind, and sometimes they don't really branch out. That's kind of the thing that I noticed with that. If you're Section 8 landlord, then that's the deal. That's what you're doing. So, what are your thoughts on Section 8? What are you trying to do? What you thinking about? What are we thinking? What are we thinking about? Both of you, Sumar and Eddie, both are thinking about it. Sumir, Sumayar, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. I apologize. Money is consistent once it starts. Yes, that's for sure. Once you start and you've got it stabilized. Yes. Yes. Exactly. So, you're trying to start wholesale real estate? Sweet. What state are you in? Where do you live? Thank you for liking the live, Mint. I appreciate you. Real estate is unethical. And you hate how people who are in that market have made housing unaffordable. You're in Florida. I'm in Florida. Awesome. That means that I can work with you. You followed me. I follow you. I'll DM you after the live stream. And we can talk. Or we can talk about it now. But I would love to work with you. You can start. You can be on my team. I'll help you out. In Florida. Nothing, you just heard some hyping it up. Yep. That's true. Buying 125K houses and selling them for $650. Just a regular tenant, I guess. Yeah. It's not like, I mean, so I think there's like big corporates that buy lots of houses, and I think they kind of steer the market more than realtors or individuals or small-time real estate investors. It's the big, huge conglomerates that are buying thousands upon thousands of houses at a time and property at a time. I think that's what's really messing the market up more than the little guy, for sure. You're a new realtor. Share with me some ways to prospect. Okay. Well, I think short sales are definitely something that people don't necessarily go after right now, but I think there's a lot of opportunity in short sales. Are you familiar with what short sales are? Yeah. Yeah. Boo. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So, there's a link in my bio to propwire.com. Propwire.com, you can filter by equity percentage. There's some MLS tools that let you filter by property equity. But if you target that 25% to even negative equity in like PropWire or some MLS tools, you can kind of start to see those short sales opportunities in there. So, thoughts on wholesaling in San Jose, California, the most expensive market in the country. It's also one of the most competitive for wholesale too, so which is why I don't really do that, because I don't have a large physical presence in California, so I don't really think I could actually be competitive. There's lots of things I hear about wholesaling in California, like everyone's making everyone do 0 days, inspection periods, and full EMDs, and it's your backyard. Yeah, I mean, I think that is, it's a tough market. That's a tough market. That's a tough egg to crack. there. That, and I think also too, just from some of the things that I've seen, it's super speculative on what people are trying to sell deals at out there. So they're looking at things that are just like almost somewhat imaginary. So yeah, if you're getting your license in Houston market, should you try commercial or just stick with residential? Well, I started off in commercial real estate, and I think that it just depends on what you want to do. So commercial is like long cycle stuff. So like, took like 6-7 months for me to get my first deal done. So if you have like patience, the paydays are bigger, right? Hi, Corey. And then, or if you want to do a little bit more volume, like I'm ADHD, so I kind of flip back. So, all right, getting behind the comments. Let's see. Not easy to get into teams in real estate. Yeah, I imagine that. You really gotta kind of prove your salt in a lot of markets to see if you want to be like worthy of being on a team or not. So, would you rather become would you rather become the gingerbread man or win $1 million tax-free? I think winning $1 million tax-free is kind of a cool idea. I don't know what I would do as a gingerbread man, or if that could be monetized or not. Do I have my CCIM? Is it worth it? I do not have my CCIM because I did, what did I, no, actually, I didn't keep it, so. The wrong answer. Well, can you make money off of being a gingerbread man? I'm in if I can make money off of being a gingerbread man. I don't know if you can make money off of being a gingerbread man, though. So, I don't know. Especially, Forge Devil, all I got was, especially in the market of pizzas. Did you do another comment that got filtered? How are you, Forge Devil? Good to see you. Do I do virtual wholesale real estate? You've been hearing about it. I did virtual real estate, or virtual wholesaling for a time, and it gets a little tricky. Like, I had to end up door dashing a seller because their phone got cut off, and like had to tip the DoorDasher $50 for them to hand their phone to the seller so we arrange a closing. So I like having a physical presence. So, oh, you don't need to be worried about money if you're the gingerbread man. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Good to see you, pal. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. It is Wednesday. It's been a little cold in Florida. I don't know why we've had a cold spell the last few days. I've had to wear a jacket, a little tiny jacket, light jacket, but still. Also don't get to go in my pool, so, Dog little? Freezing? Dog little? My dog's at home. Oh, I get what you're saying. Never mind. Not that freezing. It's like in the 60s, which is cold for us, It's really not that bad, but... thank you for liking the live. Little Jeff's Island's closed due to weather? Well, Zen Sailing, I think, is close to there. Is that true, Corey? Is Corey even in here anymore? Maybe not. How do you start wholesaling? So, where do you live, Aiden? Aiden? So, no, it's not true. It's not closed. Or you're not close. Also, shout out to Zen Sailing. You're far from Jeff's Island. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I mean, you're closer than most of us, probably. Well, not really. Belize? I'm not good in the Caribbean geography. Well, maybe you are closer than us. I don't know. Anyways. Aiden, there's lots of link in my bio, too, for different resources. Belize, yeah. It's in St. Thomas. Well, I think you're still kind of closer, maybe, than we are. If you get invited to a party, are you asking how old the chicks are? Not really. I mean, I live in Southwest Florida, so most of the time they're going to be older. Anyways, it's going to be an older crowd anyways. So, probably not closer? Huh. Okay. Hey, thanks for liking the live, Mortgage Man. Appreciate you. You're in Wesley Chapel. I'm in Fort Myers. Yeah, Corey, you know that is the exact opposite, in fact. You know that's the exact opposite, actually. Are you really in what? You live at the Ghetto Lagoon? Oh, that's right. I remember that now. I remember that. We've talked about that with the golf cart and the mosquitoes, I believe. There's still younger people up there than there is down here. Boop boop boo. It's so disappointing. Really? Why, is there too many old people in it? In the lagoon? Is that what's going on? Any tips for someone who wants to build their portfolio? You only have one residential rental. Well, Eddie, too, you were talking about starting some wholesaling. I think that's a great way to build a portfolio, too, because you can kind of do some deal flow, analyze deals, and if there's something that you don't want for yourself, then you can sell it off. If there is something that you do want for yourself, you see a gem that you have to have, then you have it. You can pick it up for yourself. So I think that's kind of a smart strategy, in my opinion. It's so small. Is it small? I don't think it is small. I don't think it is. Who you gotta... Well, you know, it's all that work effort. Of course, Eddie, no problem. Follow, come back around. Tap the screen if you appreciate it. I'm always here for questions if you have any questions too. Always come back and ask some questions about whatever part you are in your real estate journey. So, why is this stopping? Boop, boop, boop. Why did this turn off? Why did this turn off? What is this doing? Come on. Okay. Prove you wrong. Big money never come clean. Prove you wrong. I don't think I can. I may have to happen to agree with you on that, actually. I may happen to agree with you on that. Mo money, mo problems. Mo money, mo problems. For show, for show. Ha. Well, I don't know about class, to be honest with you. If you come to the live streams, even maybe, well, you come to the live streams regularly, but there's some not classy stuff that happens in here. Thanks for liking the live, Nico. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well today. Man, oh, and a heart, me too. Holy cow, that's crazy. Thank you. Getting into fan club. You just joined the fan club. You fan club member number 10. I'm gaining traction. Whoa, 10 fan club members? Watch out, TikTok. I'm coming. It's overdue. Oh, definitely not. You're all good. It is Jeff's Island. My background is Jeff's Island. Hello. Not really. By a long time. No, it's all good, Nico, for sure. The best three things you wish you knew before I started. I would say, for one, don't count no chickens before they're fully hatched at closing, for sure. Like, it's all up in the air until everyone's signed at the closing table, for one. For two, always continue to build your network for different resources It never hurts to have a lot of people in your back pocket, for sure, because you never know what kind of situation you're going to encounter that you may need somebody in a specific field. And thing number three would be always be open to multiple revenue streams. Don't stick to one thing. Branch out. Oh, guess what? I got a building material wholesaler contract. Interesting. Contact. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate you guys tapping the screen. This guy in his island. Yep. Right back here. Right back here. I haven't done the sticker yet. I need to get on my little... Again, I think I'm just going to need to put like a little label right here. Right here. That says Little Epstein Island. I think I should just put it there. So, I just got flooring today, half price. Ooh. Yeah, those contractor discounts, they pay off for sure. For sure, for sure. You realize the best way to get rich is to speak highly of Benjamin Netanyahu on TikTok Live. Let's see what happens. Benjamin Netanyahu. Highly. I speak highly of Benjamin Netanyahu. What's happening? Is anything happening in the live? My stats aren't changing. How quick do you have to do it? Oh, okay. Well, it did just pump a bunch of people into the live. Haha! Thanks for the roses. I appreciate you. It did just dump a few people in. Well, so maybe it is a thing. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about that, though. You know? Oh, well. You're a fan club member now, too? Wait a minute. You're a level 18 gifter. Have we done any of that? That's interesting. It worked. It did work a little bit. Any closings this week? No, I had some closings last week. I got some coins. Some coins. Got some coins, some TikTok coins. Level 18 is rookie levels. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'm not here looking for big gifters. That's not my purpose on here. And you'd be level 60 if you gifted after the update. Oh, interesting. When did the update happen? What do you mean the update? Like the one in February? I got to level 31 on my personal account. Which is a lot. Which is a lot, if I'm honest. Before you used to gift no level system. I see what you're saying. Okay. I actually never really gifted before this year. So, I started gifting this year. Well, within the last year, not 2026, 2025 too, but thanks for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what's going on with my stats. It doesn't even show that anyone's in here, even though you're in here. Interesting. Oh well. Get a little glitchy. Do you really? Thank you. I like to have fun. We talk about real estate sometimes too. I have a good time. Mountains and Mindset. Hey Matt, how are you? Happy Wednesday, Matt. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? I think Forge Devil and Mountain and Mindset. Have you guys been in a stream together? I think you two would get along really well. You should start fighting each other. Thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate you. I think you two would get along really, really well, actually. You guys could really just probably take over the whole live, honestly. Between the two of you. You go to the island together? Nice. I figured if you guys didn't know each other already, or I figured there could be a possibility that you know each other already. Honestly. Yeah. See, you guys both like the island side quest. Heck yeah. There you go. There you go. You got it. That's my point. You got the oil. Nice. Oh. You got the... Yeah, because Mountains was in Iran the other day. Trying to do some short-term rentals there. Oh, I'm sorry. STRs. Short-term rentals / short-term relationships. Thanks for the ice cream cones. Oh, Daddy. Ah! Dang. No. We don't talk about that. SSTR? What's SSTR? Thanks for the Go Pops. What's the SSTRs? I don't remember what the SSTRs are. Man, you doing all the Go Pops. Look at you. Are we about to be super short-term rental? Yeah, by the hour. Whoa! Yes. Holy cow. Thank you for all them Go Pops. That was awesome. How do you feel about BlackRock driving up housing prices for homeowners and renters? Yeah, I think they're doing that, for sure. I think that's part of some of the new regs that are coming into place, though. They got blown... You got a what? Yes, I think BlackRock... Yeah. But... I think that is definitely a thing that's happening. There are some regulations coming down the pike that are probably going to restrict those kind of activities. Well, proposed regulations. So I think that's a thing. $15. So whatever makes me money? What are you talking about? That's kind of just exactly what... the opposite of what I just said. I think there's restrictions preventing things like BlackRock to do that coming down the pike. That's what I said. That's what I said. You're already buying... You're buying... Forged Devil stuff before me, Mountains? That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Boo, ba, doo, boo. Yeah? You're gonna get involved? Tell me the plan. Mountains will help you, I'm sure. Mountains is gonna help. I'm sure Mountains is down to help. And a plan in which you can concoct. I fully believe that. Call Benjamin Netanyahu. Hold on. Benny! Benny, get the jets! How about that? That's funny. You still got... I thought you quick created over those yesterday. I thought you done quick created over them. Hey! Base Boss. What's up, my friend? How are you? This is going to be an interesting stream. This is going to be an interesting stream. All sorts of short-term rental people in the house right now. You got asked for $40 billion in humanitarian aid. Oh, so I gotta call Benny back, not just the Jets. It's good to hearing me see Benny and the Jets. Yeah. Well, it was more about Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the Benny I was calling. So. Because apparently that's boosts your TikTok viewer numbers. Maybe we tested it a few minutes ago, and it brought a couple people. So I don't know for sure. For sure. Thoughts on peptides? I mean, I don't know. The only time I got 8 whole viewers. Holy cow. Thoughts on peptides? The people that I know that take peptides, you can't even really, they're already in a way that I don't know. I've not seen a noticeable difference because they're already pretty ripped. So like, I don't know what it does. To be honest, I'll take, what? Does Blue Chew work? It's weird. I get those advertisements on the YT all the time, so I don't know. I don't really need to try that though. I don't have that need to try the Blue Chew. But maybe talking about Blue Chew too may also get some views up. That's possible. You know, we're just on a quest for viewers right now. Your dad said you had issues? Well, we know it certainly wasn't your mom. We already talked about your mom at the truck stops, so. What an interesting set of storylines I've got going in here. All over the place. I got some interesting storylines all across the board here. He has daddy issues? Yeah. I mean, you haven't joined. He said daddy like 4 times before you joined. TikTok's turning into Instagram. Is it? I don't know. Maybe. You can STR together. Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, yeah, he did just say that. Absolutely. Absolutely. On TikTok. Yeah, on TikTok, no less. Mountains and Mindset. We were talking about his X profile. And, you know, he hasn't shared the link yet, so I don't know. That's a whole nother platform. But play pickleball? No, I am a tennis person. I am not a pickleball person. Imagine a kid sees that. I don't think there's any kids in this live, hopefully. 950k likes. 950k likes on his ex? A baby. Ooh, a tennis guy? Yes, tennis guy. I played like competitively in middle school, like as competitive as you can be in middle school. No, a viral video on TikTok. Who? You're a tennis guy too? Nice. Nice. He's an X account? He won't show anyone his X account though. So, you were varsity in high school? Dang, I didn't. So I just worked in high school. So, TikTok, but it's very graphic and has almost 1 million likes. Wait a minute. First doubles and then second singles. And very cool. Nice. Nico, you better start making some money so you can get to Miami and we can party together, man. I know that's the plan, but you better just get on the money making part so we can make all that happen. Maybe we'll play tennis hungover. Tennis hungover is probably the only way I have a shot with playing against you is what it sounds like. So that's auto-corrected. What do you mean? What's auto-corrected? Something didn't come through. Party in Miami. He sells daddies. Who sells daddies? Forged Devil? I believe Forged Devil probably sells daddies for sure. Mountains and Mindset? I don't know. Mountains and Mindset probably won't let him go. He just throws him in the basement and then quick greets over him when he's done. What is this conversation today? Gosh. Party in Miami. Yeah. I'm just like at a loss for words a little bit. So, yeah, this dude in your comment said he daddy like 10 times now. I know, just been the time that you've been in here. You got concrete advice from somebody on TikTok? Yeah. Don't confirm or deny who said that, for sure, please. For sure, for sure. Boo boo boo. What a day. What a day. Dang. Pom 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 pom. What is going on now? The water bottle you just drank out of is the exact water I used to mix it. Good and Gather. The Good and Gather. Wow. Come on, camera. Good and Gather. Seems about right. Seems about right. Never listen to anyone, especially on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, some people, I mean, I would say listen to me about real estate. Like, I'll say listen to me about real estate stuff. You know, that, you can trust me on that. The rest of it's just me talking. Good and Gather. Good and Gather. Come on and make a joke about Good and Gather. Come on. Trust me. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Wait, you can't call me good boy after calling me daddy. That's like the opposite of how that works. That's the opposite of how that works. For sure. Do. Yeah. What do you gotta say about that? Mountains. Depends on what state you're in. Yeah. Are you like, are you trying to like talk about maybe like some, whatchamacallit? Oh, what's the word? What's my opinion on Section 8? I think Section 8, if you're going to do Section 8, that's like your whole gig is Section 8. So I think it's good. It's stable. Once it's stable because it's government money, but there's a lot of work involved in order to stabilize Section 8. So like I think Section 8 landlords, that's their whole bread and butter. That's their whole deal. Yes, yes, yes. Here. Fidgety fish. Fidgety, fidgety fish. Fidgety, fidgety fish daddy. Wait, are you wholesaling? That's my deal. Coin boys, you don't know that by now? You don't know that by now? Meow. 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 And you don't cold call? I have my acquisitions people cold call, absolutely. I don't do it myself. If something goes wrong on a cold call, they three-way me into the conversation. And yes, big part of my life is three-ways. So yes, I think Tom, I get lots of fallout of scrollers from Tom Cruise stuff for sure in the live stream. Lots of Section 8 questions, even though I never really comment on Section 8 other than saying that it's kind of difficult to get started in. And it's your whole deal if you do it. So, your favorite? How ticklish am I? I'm pretty ticklish, actually. Pretty ticklish. That's a different question than how tall am I, at least. That's pretty cool. Have you ever talked to Tom Cruise's daddies? Mountains probably has. Mountains has probably talked to Tom Cruise's daddy. You know? Did we lose Forged Devil? We did. That's interesting. Interesting. That's okay. That's okay. He didn't want to hang with this combo. That was a wait. Yep, that was a question for him for sure. Tom Cruise, Section 8 guy. Hell yeah! I didn't even. Wait. You didn't even sign up for his course? Huh. Interesting. Ayo! Ayo! That's funny. I did sign it. Just initials or like full name? Share the deets. How big of a signature could you fit on there? You want Base Boss to base out your box. That's cool. Good thought. Hey, Ross. Thanks for liking the live. You have to get on the back of... You have to get on the back of Base Boss's S2000. No, wait. Oh, gosh. BMW motorcycle. No. No. You gotta get on the... You gotta get on the bike. You gotta get on Base Boss's bike. That's his deal. You got that BMW. You got that nice BMW motorcycle. So how many employees do I have? Team members. I mean, I don't really call them employees because they're not like employee, right? They're team members. They, whatever. But just to like clarification for tax purposes, they're not. They're on my team. We're all independent contractors. 1099. Him. So I don't know, like over 10. Somewhere like maybe 10, 12. It's hard to know. Not really hard to know, but it's just see like who's actually like some people are not super active, so you know I need to circle the wagons a little bit more there and see who's actually participating still wants to participate. But I don't know. I don't also because I don't micromanage because they're 1099, right? Which because they're 1099, I really technically shouldn't micromanage them. So you know I got my rock stars and I focus my attention on my rock stars. So hey yo, there are other things that are hard too. Yeah, you were talking about doing the blue chews. So you're saying the blue chews do work then, is what you're saying. You're not going to let them ride on your bike? Oh, that's not nice. Did you get him like a little, whatchamacallit? What are the little things? The little side, you give him a little sidecar at least, maybe? They're great. You just took 3 of them. Are you supposed to take that many at a time? Again, I don't really know how they work, but... Is that the thing? Do. Bill, da bow. Oh, I really hope I have some other real estate questions today other than Section 8. That would be nice. You know? That would be nice. You bought them off base? Really? How does the structure work? So structure works as essentially I give. It would be, but it's fine. He did not. So, but at your Airbnb's base boss, do you like have a little goodie basket of like blue chews, like you know, as part of your welcome basket or whatever? So basically, how it works, everything is contracted in my company name. Number 1, number 2, I give a max. So my people, they have a max offer price. I give the leads and I give a max offer price of whatever dollar amount. Let's say it's $200,000. So anything that they negotiate with the seller below $200,000 is theirs for sure. And then in some and basically if they contracted at $200,000, like they can't negotiate like down anymore, then I give them either $1,000 flat, or I give them like 50-50 depending on how good the deal is. So you would lose your job if you put that in a little goodie basket? Well, I don't know. I think some people would appreciate it. They're on vacation, right? They're on vacation. What else do you want to do on vacation other than use Blue Chews? Well, and fishing, maybe. How many deals do I only do like 2 or 3 deals a month, Nico. I only do like 2 or 3 deals a month. So, but they're just higher profit line deals, so. Yeah, what's with the daddy thing today? You're using daddy off a lot today. Did something happen? I'm gonna have to agree with Base Boss here. I'm noticing this is above normal usage. What kind of margin am I working with? I work with like a 5% margin. Like my buy number and what I can sell it for is typically a 5% margin. He's Big Daddy. Ha! Trying hard to... Which states do I target? Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Massachusetts. His language is daddy? Not normally. Not normally. That's what I was calling out. I haven't heard this much daddy vocabulary. I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's been in my live stream 2 days in a row. Maybe that's just all I can think about now is daddy since he's been in my live stream 2 days in a row. That seems thin at face value. Well, that's just what I say. That's my canned response, Nico. But typically, yeah. Don't you worry, I got a little bit more built in than that, but it's 10%. Sorry, it's 5% off of a deflated valuation. You're a buyer in mass? Nice. I will follow you if you follow me, and if you just send me a DM, send me a DM and say buyer in mass. I'll set you up. It could be 5% of millions. Yeah, I mean, thank you for the follow. Like, hi Flixo, thank you. I'm a day late on the green, but yes. So, and then my business partner up in Mass is in Framingham, so we mostly do like around Boston, South Boston area. So I don't know if that's what works, but then also times we kind of, yeah, go a little bit further out of that, but the majority is in that area, so I don't know if that's the Mass part that you're in. Yeah. So I have like a baseline 5% safety, and then if I can prove more value, then I have that buffer too, basically. Right. So 5% margin on like a super like the most conservative price, and then if I can prove more, then that's mine basically. And that just basically means that's how so basically I'm operating it this way on both sides of it, right, with the seller. So I have my buy, like if I can negotiate more down, then it's my acquisitions people, and I have my then I have my minimum at 5%, and then if I can negotiate more, then I do it that way. That's how I have it structured. Right. That's how it works. Those are like I have safety margin. That's my safety margin. But I just like to tell people it's 5% and kind of leave it. But because it's you guys, it's you, then I'm just gonna You're back. You left? I didn't know you left. You're just trying to wrap your head around how your lifestyle is based off of this industry. Oh. My lifestyle? Yeah. I mean... So, that's a good question. Oh, you're driving. Okay. Yes! I like... You noticed the little martini glass. I like the little martini glass. You're trying to cover up some things? You're just driving over it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until it goes, um, deeper into the ground, kind of thing. Do I have a yacht in Marco Island yet? No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. After the 3 chews. Trying to cover things up. Oh, in the car? Is it interfering with the steering wheel, is what you're saying? Hi, Jonathan. How are you? You gotta hang around Marco. Yeah. Yeah, Marco for sure is. Did you go to... Well... I like Isle of Capri, too. Hugs, Jonathan. Hugs for sure. The stuffed animal got tired? Dang. Hot and fresh cookies from McDonald's. Woo! You know, I haven't had cookies. Every time I go to the grocery store, like, I pass, like, the little Pillsbury, like, or whatever. Yeah, Pillsbury things, and I'm just like, I should get some of those. Then I'm like, no, I should not get some of those. I like lemon drops, for sure. Martinis. I don't like gin that much, though. Vodka. Marco, it was good? Yeah. Yeah. That would heal you? Just a quick heal? Yeah. Maybe. But, I don't know. I've been doing good about not eating too crazy lately. I have like ice cream sandwich. So I have Chipwiches in my freezer. You know, the ice cream sandwich, the Chipwich? I like those. Those are my treat, for sure. Boo-boo-boo. Yeah. So, like, in Naples, though, my favorite steakhouse, though, is, this is called Saturday Morning. Chipwiches, yeah. My favorite steakhouse is in Naples. It's called Warren. It's like it's Warren Whiskey Bar and Steakhouse. Oh my god. Look them up on TikTok. Actually, their TikTok is pretty good too. Interesting enough. Wow, similar title. What do you mean similar title? Woo. But it's good. It's real good. Real good. That's like so good. They only have Wagyu. They don't carry anything but Wagyu. So, so would you suggest that our finance with like $30,000 down on the house or DSCR seller finance? If you can get seller finance, that's fine. Do seller finance if you can. That's just typically is more from because there's like some lender fees, right, in DSCR, like appraisal, just like the normal kind of like appraisal fees, origination fee, all that kind of stuff. So if you can do that with the seller, those fees are going to be cheaper, and you can probably get some better terms, more creative terms with seller financing too. You know, pulling the convo back to real estate. Interesting. Boom, 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 boom. Do, do. Oh no. Solar finance is the worst. I was on a cruise. Solar finance is the worst. Oh, seller finance. Okay. Well, it's just, so the thing about seller finance, there's like, it's really just whenever you negotiate with the seller, it depends on how desperate they are. So, you can negotiate like dumb interest, like no interest on the balloon. That's like the whole point of doing the balloon though, because the seller doesn't want to be on the hook for that deal for very long, right? They'll do it for a few years. A 5-year balloon. Basically, the balloon says at the end of 5 years you need to refinance. It's amortized. It's amortized like a 30-year, right? Like your payments are based on if you're doing a 30-year mortgage, but basically the balloon part is saying it pops at 5 years. You know, it pops and you need to replace it. So that's the deal. That's the deal. That popping is not the technical term, but popping is not the technical term of a balloon, you know, balloon ending, but that's just, it is really what that is. So, hey, Cole, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. What happens if you do something? It's pretty good. Happy Wednesday. What happens if you do something like that and then after 5 years you can't get it refinanced? Then you get foreclosed on. Then you get foreclosed on. But, you know, also you can sell it. You can sell it, you know what I mean? You can sell it, but you gotta redo it. They'll just foreclose on you at the end of the balloon. So you got to be careful too, because some of them, they may write it. It may revert back to the seller in some certain situations too, which you don't want. But what happens if you burn a house? Oh, what happens if you burn a house? Ha! What happens if you buy a house and it burns down 5 days later? Then you have to talk to the insurance company about it. So you always appreciate confirming ARVs for you. Extra set of eyes is always good. No problem. I enjoy it. I enjoyed running, and I can do it relatively quickly with confidence. But have we been on the same page we've been on the same page for the most part, right? What's considered an old roof? I would say 10, really 15. It depends on what type of roof, for sure. Like metal tiles, like a 30-year thing. Shingle is a 15-year thing. Tar is also like a 15-year thing. HVAC is probably, like, ideally HVAC is a 10-year thing, but lately not really. Honestly, they don't really last that long, but for purposes of resale, under 10 is fine. So shingles. Does your home insurance cover if it's an old roof and it starts leaking? Yeah, but it may not be the homeowner. Just, well, especially like for Florida though. In Florida, if you make a claim, then your insurance is just like astronomically crazy afterwards. So it may end up costing you more to make a claim in the long run. Well, Florida, it definitely would cost you more in the long run to make a claim. Like for instance, my dad's house, the roof was going out, and then that was in 2022. So Hurricane Ian come through. He had tons of damage, right? He had tons of damage. So he finally did a claim that did the roof and everything. Like, he's anti-claim on pretty much everything, but there was so much damage. Like, use it then for sure. Home warranty? Home warranty doesn't do the same. Home warranty is like unlimited usage. They don't care. So home warranties are great though. I do like home warranties for the most part. So if you have a flat tire in your car, how long can you drive it like that? Yeah, no. He's just trying to assist the live stream for sure. He's just trying to assist the flow of the live stream. You know? Coming in with questions every 4 minutes. If you have a flat tire in my car, how long can I drive it like that? So I had a car with run flats on it, and I drove it with a flat for a really, really long time because there were run flats and I just didn't care. So if they're run flats, you can drive a long time, but otherwise you need to replace the tire immediately. You have another? Sure. Absolutely. DM me. You know the drill, Cole. Home warranty really is worth it. Well, home warranty won't do the roof. But home warranty doesn't do the roof, but they do, like, they'll do the AC, maybe not apply to you, but pool equipment can be added, all of the appliances in the house, garbage disposal, like some plumbing stuff too. They'll do. I don't think they don't do the roof or structural stuff, but pretty much everything else they do, and it's pretty inexpensive. So You might not, if it's an older house, then you probably should do a home warranty. Well, it depends on the age of the appliances too, I guess. You know? Hold on. Let me mute as I go into TikTok. Okay. In the DMs. In the DMs. In the DMs. In the DMs. My music's gone. Start my music back again. Des Moines. Oh, everything is new? Oh. Well, I don't know. It's still... A lot of appliances are garbage these days, though, too. It may be worth it. I'm not trying to push home warranties on, really, but they do pay for themselves sometimes, for sure. But... I believe in them. I do believe in them. The only reason I don't have one is because my appliances are really nice, and they actually didn't even cover the full dollar amount. Like the home warranty capped out on my kitchen appliances, so I was just like, yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. If you're not going to cover my kitchen appliances because they're too nice, then that's kind of defeats the point. So, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, Des Moines, looking at a house in Des Moines. Des Moines. Des Moines. Now I'm pronouncing it a completely different way. Isn't that wild? Des Moines. I found a whole new way to pronounce it. What do I think this house is worth? House is worth. House is worth. Is it really a 3-1? As it is on property records? Or did it change? Is there some unpermitted work? This one's next to the airport too. This is pretty close to the other one you were looking at. 3-1. This is pretty close to the other one you were looking at. I remember the airport and the park. Obviously a much different house, for sure. There's a second level? Really? Wait a minute. The area around the airport's getting revived a lot. Dang. Dang. Do you guys are like garage conversions? Probably pretty close. It is Des Moines. Are garage conversions a thing there? Or is that... Thoughts on divorce? If you got to, then do it. Don't mess around about it. If it needs to be done, do it. If it doesn't need to be done, then fix it. You know? They're not popular. Yeah, it's probably just a Florida thing. Not just a Florida thing, but definitely a Florida thing. Oh, winter. Yeah, that makes sense. So my only... Okay. Alright. I think you're 245. I think you're 245 all day long, honestly. I think you're 245 all day long. I think you're 245 all day long. What if... I'm seeing around 245, yeah. I am. Is that too much? Are there any similar comps to support it? Yes. 1229 Evans Street. What if she's tried leaving me because someone gambled all the wife's inheritance? Oh, it was you that gambled all of her inheritance? Well, you know, I think that's, you know, technically your thing. You know, you're married, you didn't separate it, but a bit lower. Yeah. The only thing that kind of scared, there's that Evans, though, is, again, 900 square foot too, but it sold at 245. The only thing is there's a lot of them that push, well, just why I asked about garage conversions. A lot of them are just pushed right over the 1,000 mark, you know, and just sometimes in people's mind, the, whatchamacallit, sometimes in people's mind, the, like 1,000, like, even if it's 1,001 square foot, it's just a psychological thing, I think. But see, then there's another one, 231, that's 900 square foot too. But you got these pendings, like the one that's pending really, really close to you on 20th Street, pending at 235, is not renovated. You know what I mean? It looks old as hell. So, I mean, it's not in bad shape, but it's certainly outdated for sure. So I think you're safer even in that market. I think you're safer even being in that little neighborhood. I think that little neighborhood pocket is doing better than even the area where the other ones are. I think that's a great buy. What did you get it for? What did you get it for? Yeah. Good. That sounds like a good deal. So we'll just go for the high, 130. 130 plus 35, 165 over 245, did I say? Yeah. 67% deal, that's strong. 67% deal is strong. Strong deal. Good profit for you, I think. And plus it's tiny, so 35K rehab budget is definitely whatchamacallit, reasonable for that. Yeah. Yeah, try them out, for sure. Try them out. Always try it out. Oil myself up. I'm at my office. I don't have any of that stuff here with me. I mean, I keep that stuff at home. I don't bring that kind of stuff to the office, so. You have to do a double close? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just the cost of doing business, unfortunately. An area? I'm using like my MLS tools. I'm not using Zillow. But like addresses for sure. If you give me an address, I can tell you about the neighborhood too with the MLS tools, but I got a 2-bed, 1-bath. I got to fix up. How much? Thanks for coming, everybody. Gonna run more numbers off your comps? Yeah. Yeah. I get there's a few of them. There's a few of them that prove that out. Fairfield, Alabama. Well, let me see what this says. Actually, there is a tool. Hold on. I think there's one of my things will do neighborhoods for sure. Always come back around. Appreciate the heart me. Appreciate the taps on the screen. All that good stuff. It's greatly appreciated. Giving me some content is also appreciated. That's real estate related and not crazy talk, which has been for the majority of my life today. Come on. This is not loading right now, though. Why is this just a blank screen right now? There it goes. There it goes. Give me neighborhood. Neighborhood analysis. Signing me in. This is being super slow. No, I don't want to install an app. Lift slab. What? That's weird. That's weird. Alright, Alabama. Alabama. Location is Fairfield. Fairfield. Fairfield, Alabama. Outside of Birmingham. Okay. Outside of Birmingham. Continue. Compiling data. Compiling data. This one takes a little longer because it's gives the neighborhood information. Well, it's just taking a little longer in general today, actually. It's taking a little longer in general. Neighborhood, biking, schools, Resilience, historical, census. What else? Census, crime. Crime trends. No data available. Interesting. Analyzing. What do we want to talk about? It's like doing the zoom in, zoom out thing, where it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it hard. Is it a plus to society? Oh, my camera's frozen. Hold on. Sorry, I've been doing another thing. No wonder my view probably went crazy. That's not cool. Are we back? There we go. Okay. Is it a plus to society? So I think you're dealing with distressed sellers, right? If you do it the right way, if you do wholesaling the right way, you're dealing with distressed sellers. You're fixing a large problem for them, right? They're in distress. They need a way out. If they go to a realtor, the answer is going to be, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to do this, you need to do all this, you need to do all that. So a lot of times, again, that's kind of why people go the wholesaling route, is because they don't want to fix the house, and they don't want to fix this problem, they don't want to fix that problem, all that good stuff, which is kind of why we exist, right? So and there are people in distress. And I also had a lady one time, she was living in a moldy house, and we got her out of it. Months later, she called me. She's like, my brain, she was crazy. Time I was dealing with her, but I can deal with crazy people, thankfully. But months later, she called me. She's like, like completely different person. She's like, that house was killing me. Like, my brain is clearer than it's been in years. Like, my life is like better. I feel better. Like, if you wouldn't have sold that house for me, I would have still probably been there and probably just continuing to kill myself. Oh God, I can't say that literally. The house was harming my health. That's what I need to say. Hurrah, it's gonna kill my distribution for sure on here. Anywho. Yes, so it can be helpful if you do it the right way, right? If you're just there to rip people off, then that's not the right way, but let's see. Weighted. Property value. Not necessarily with the right properties, but you know, if you don't do business like a shady person, then you know, then that's what I meant by it. You know, done right by not being shady in the way that you do things. It's just really kind of universal across whatever you choose to do. You know, if you choose to be shady, then you're shady. If you choose not to be shady, then you're not shady. So there's a high degree of variation in this neighborhood. There's a lot of, in Fairfield, there's a huge variation of valuation. In Fairfield, for sure. Do 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 do. Bow bow bow. Let's see. Limited neighborhood comp coverage. Reconcile gap with on-ground comparable. High difference between historical valuation and weighted estimates. Pulse series model differences. Limited neighborhood comp coverage. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It's everything it's saying is there's high market variability there. High market variability there. Not necessarily a bad thing though, but so that's all. You know, and it's good to do the lower stuff too. It's easy to turn it. You know, it's easier to turn the lowest stuff for sure. For sure. I haven't really looked at a map of Birmingham too much. Whoa, full screen. But you're close to an interstate. It's good probably for commute. Probably good for commute purposes. I think Why did I, oh, going to Nashville, probably. No. One time on the north side, I think. Yeah, on 20. Yep. Because I was in Atlanta going to Memphis, going between families. And, yeah. 2 hours from Atlanta. Yeah. So, as I've driven through, not because I normally don't take that. It just happened to be I was one family sat in Atlanta, and one family sat in Memphis, and normally I, you know, don't do back-to-back family trips, but one time I did, and I went to Birmingham. You're doing a real estate firm? Not, I mean, I know family offices. I don't really know of any that are in that vertical right now at the moment. You just got a house by the airport? Really? Yeah, that's the northern part of Birmingham then. What is the purpose of the firm, though? What would the purpose of the firm be? Are you buying and holding, or what do you do? Like, what's the thing? What's the hook? Whee! Fun. Fun. Bam. What else is going on, Matt? I feel like I'm not being super exciting anymore. I've lost a little bit of my excitement because my brain was working too hard on doing comps and looking at real estate data. You know? But that's okay. That's okay. My brain can work sometimes, and it cannot work sometimes. Oh boy. Birmingham overall is a good market, yes. Birmingham is overall a good market, for sure. What does this tell me? Hold on. Let's look at it in a different. Let's look at it in a different system and see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why did we just say oh boy? And that's it. It can't be that bad, right? Oh, I do this in here. It does say it's a seller's market. Sold to list price 85%, which is down month over month. Median days on market is 81. But overall, forecast is still continuing to go up. You've had a minor dip, but nothing that it, let's see. Your dip now is May 2022 level. You've had appreciation since that point. So that's what it says. Seller's market means it is better for people selling houses, yes. Which is actually not the case in a lot of places in the country. A lot of places in the country, it's a buyer's market right now. So You're only slightly into a seller's market. You're not like full blown in there, but yeah. So sellers can expect more, a little bit more. If you're in a buyer's market, buyers can expect a little bit more. You know, that's what that's like. That is what that is like in that system. What's it say for quality of life? It tells me all sorts of things. Average annual rainfall is 60 inches. Annual snowfall, 1.62 inches. Days of full sun, 98 days of full sun per year. Average monthly temperatures. Interesting. So Anthony, after I passed my exam, I did commercial real estate. So it took me like about 7 months for my first commercial deal. So once I moved into a more residential field with investor, it took me about 45 days for my first sale. Once I moved into a more residential based kind of set. So, you know. But that's also why I moved out of commercial, because takes a long time sometimes to sell commercial deals. You have to find a more particular person for commercial deals than you do with residential. So. I wonder what it says about my market. I haven't really played in this stuff too much. Yeah. My market says we're in a buyer's market, for sure. Thanks for tapping the screen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. What's going on? All right. You know what? Let me go back to just checking some equity. Checking some equity on some houses. If we ain't asking no questions, then I might as well do some work a little bit. Oh, if I buy a house that's worth $94K and I furnished it turnkey and can show it makes... What did you say? License exam is pretty hard or not crazy? You're supposed to take yours this month? There's just... It depends on what state you're in, too, because some of them do, like... some of them are doing, like, open book exams. The only thing that... I didn't pass the first time. The thing that tripped me up the first time I took it was just because remembering the formulas to convert certain things like you're in Cali. So I hear the Cali one's not too bad. But formulas and stuff like that of converting acreage to square footage and some stuff with mortgages. Again, things you don't actually, like in my experience, you don't actually do in practice, because you let a surveyor do the acreage stuff and you let a mortgage person do the mortgage stuff. So, but just for the test, you need to know functionally how to make it work. So, $34K a year on STR, sell it for more than it's worth. Can you sell it for more than it's worth? Most of the time, not really. No. You're gonna be You're gonna be capped at the actual value of it for sure. No. You can probably sell it for full retail value though, for sure. Easy. But I don't think I've never known anybody to overpay over market value based on a short-term rental and rental number, which is kind of sad, but it just means somebody gets a good cap rate, or even any rental. honestly. When you move into, excuse me, when you move into like larger multifamily, all that good stuff, you can do that. The cap rate will drive the cap rate will drive the valuation, but most of the time your market value on those properties is mostly based on cap rate anyways. So 27% cap rate. Yeah. You can pull good cap rates on short-term rentals for sure. Right. Yeah. So again, like the only real situation where the value would be driven by cap rate like crazy would be in those larger multifamilies for sure. I didn't hit the record button today. Nice. Cool. I just noticed that. I wish that they would just like auto do it. I wish there was a button to automatically record every single time. That would be pretty helpful instead of having to remember to do it every time. But oh well. Oh well. Nothing to record rather than wee talk? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I could just make a little loop of me saying daddy every time you've said daddy. Probably make a little reel of that. Probably saying daddy like 18 times, 20 times, 30 times. Just like daddy, you know. That's possible. That's a possibility of clip. I mean, I can go download it out of TikTok. I can download it out of TikTok, but it's not as high quality as saving it, recording it. So whatever. All good. There's probably some usable material in this live stream, I'd imagine. Possibly. One or two things, maybe. Little nuggets. I made some little nuggets in here. Possibly. Oh. It is interesting how it throttles differently on different days. Because I had a decent push at the beginning too. Decent push at the beginning of traffic. I wonder what it did. I'll have to look at the analytics when I'm done. TikTok is always interesting what it's doing. You know? What does it feel like doing today? Brings me people or doesn't bring me people? You never know. You never know what it could be doing. Never. But then you talk about it and then it brings a bunch of people. Nah. You know? But oh well. Real estate. Hi! Sir Girthalot. I'm just gonna keep calling you Sir Girthalot. Or should I call you NTX? NTX works too. I'll just call you NTX. NTX. But I don't know. At the same time, I just feel like I'll always go back to calling you Sir Girthalot. You know? Because that's just, you know, that's how I came to know you. I came to know you as Sir Girthalot. I don't know if I can ever think of you in any other way. You know? Oh, it's multiple accounts. I got you. That's cool. That makes sense. Did you change it back to Sir Girthala, or is it still Dallas Fort Girth? Are you there, or are you in LA? I'm going at the end of April to Dallas. I've made my mind up on that. I'm putting it off and talking about it and all that good stuff, and now I just need to execute. Daddy. Back to sir. Okay. And you're physically in DFW. I gotcha. Are you planning on going back and forth? That's what I plan on doing. I plan on going back and forth. I plan on going back between here and there. Are you, like, permanently there, or are you going back and forth? We should definitely have lunch or something, too, whenever I get there. Just for the heck of it. Hey. I mean, probably a good thing you're talking like that with a estate lawyer in the thing. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Interesting. Very cool. Hold your hand. Don't say hold my hand in here, please. So basically, Shax, the way I work is if you're in Texas, Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, or Massachusetts, I will onboard you, bring you into my team, and you can work directly with me and do deals. If you want to, if you're outside the area, you want to learn, you can always ask me things in here. And I also have, in my link in my bio, I have 30-minute one-on-one sessions available to book in a link in my bio, too. So, and those are $125 per 30-minute session. So that's my deal. But it's free in here. And then if you work in one of my markets, then I don't charge anything for that either. Of course. Just let me know if you want to. But you come back around. So, I've seen you a few times in here. You booked, Daddy? You did not. Or did you? I do have a Wix notification. Somebody joined. How did that happen? Interesting. You need one-on-one? Interesting. Somebody joined. Who joined? They didn't purchase a subscription, though. I thought I just turned that off. Michael McNeil. No purchases. So I don't even know why they signed up. They didn't buy anything. Huh? You did? You're not Michael McNeil. The right toe was here earlier? Yeah. Oh, the right toe. I was thinking the left toe. We're gonna have the full foot of Shaq here, is what you're saying? Ha ha. That's funny. Does it matter what foot it is? It's not with us anymore. Interesting. It's funny that somebody joined the site. That's interesting. But I don't know why they joined the site, but they didn't actually buy anything. Which is kind of funny, because what happens when you join the site and you don't buy anything, all it does is just like, pay for something. You can't do anything here. You must pay for something. You can't do anything. You must pay for something. It's kind of funny. So someone was probably trying to get in without paying, and they realized that it doesn't work, which is kind of funny. Oh well. Kind of funny. But okay. But okay, sure. So, is there like a family feud of all Shaq's toes then? Is what you're saying? Do. Bo bo boo ba doo ba boo. But the reason that there's a link, though, is because for people that actually have been in the system, then they can get in, log in that way, which is kind of funny. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I do think it is funny that somebody signed up and then just probably got hit with, you gotta pay for this. Ha! You got to pay for this. I think that's kind of funny. Shack, toes, girth. Yes. All of those things. Shack, toes, girth. Mountains has called me daddy at least 30 times in this live stream. For sure. He calls me daddy, but he won't share his fun links with me. Let's see, we had Base Boss. We had Nico. Nico's been coming in and out. Yep, and what else? We had Forged Devil. Of course, we had some island stuff. What else? What else? I think that's all that happened so far. KY? KY staying or not staying? What are you up to, Alex? How you been? How was your... I don't know. I guess it was just a day. You didn't come in yesterday. I haven't talked to you in a whole day, man. What's going on? I feel like something's off in the world if I hadn't talked to you in a day. Have you heard from Rich yet? How's that going? You just got home, took some photos of a house, before and after. Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Do. Still paying for the good old gas prices. He wants to go over it with his dad? Yeah. Matt. Actual dad? Now, oh, this is the daddy. Now we're back into daddy territory. I think he means actual father. You gotta be careful. We gotta be careful on, you know. You better watch Alex. Alex is a mod. Alex is a mod. You better be careful. Alex may put you in timeout. $5.50 a gallon 2 seconds ago. Woo. Woo. That Corolla getting some good fuel mileage, though, hopefully. Alex is OG mod. You like timeout? Don't tempt Alex. He ain't playing around. He'll do it. He's that OG mod. There was another, there was a guy that came in a few minutes ago. Just about to get licensed in California. Too, was asking advice. Made me think of you, Alex. I'm like, oh, another guy taking his license in California. You got 15 accounts? That's true. That's true. Yeah, Alex can filter comments. He's a good mod. He knows how to do stuff. Yeah. You can just block out the word daddy from the whole, regardless of account. You can block it out of the whole live stream. He can block the word daddy out of the whole live stream, no matter what account it is. Wouldn't that be something? For 30 seconds. Oh, he gave you a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds only. Oh goodness. Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't know. Da-da! Bam! Oh, goodness. Well, that's fun. That's fun. You did do it, though? Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's why he did Dada? Is because Daddy doesn't come through? Mommy? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Is there a maximum amount of words? I don't even know how you see. I see all that stuff. I don't even know where those settings are at, honestly. It may be because I'm on Studio. It should block associated words too? Well, no, it didn't. You deleted a keyword. I think I can't do anything while I'm on Studio, honestly. I just really realized that. I can mute somebody, but I can't do words, though. Did he? Did he? Did he? Did he do it? Did he dum? Did he do dotty dee? Did he dum? Did he do dotty do? Did he do? Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Father. Oh. So is this just my keywords, or is it keywords on all mods, though? Because if it's blank, does that mean... If it's blank, that means we have no keywords currently blocked? Hey, thanks for the rose. I'm just learning something new here. Or, like, is it your keywords that block are your keywords, and my keywords that block are my keywords? Oh, you took them all off. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. A creeper? You sent a creeper? That's kind of funny. I don't even know. You know what's interesting? I probably should make myself one on the YT thing, huh? Whoa! Gift spree here. Yeah, we gotta get some more people in here. We gotta get some more people, so we gotta get some gifts going. Gifts are going, and gifts are going, gifts are going. The OG mod. Woo! No, it's for everyone. If someone said link, it would have not let them send it before. Oh, I saw you. Right, you got them high gas prices. It's okay. Mountains is carrying us on the gift stuff. How do you buy a house as a first-time home buyer? So you just go buy it. No. How do you buy a house as a first-time home buyer? Definitely, your first step would be to find a licensed mortgage lender that would specialize in first-time buyer programs locally in your area, because there's lots of different programs for first-time buyers, and you want to have a lender that can guide you through those programs, and that lender can also typically connect you with a realtor that knows about the programs too. So that would be the first step, is to start with a lender. And, you know, you can just Google all that good stuff. Near me, first-time home buyer lenders. You don't want to go to like a bank. Do I always do real estate? I always do real estate. I always do real estate. And also, there's a link in my bio too, where you can do request a lender referral too. You can do it that way if you like. So, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. It's state specific. Right. It is state specific. So ATL is Atlanta, right? Or no, ATJ. AJ. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was ATL. It's tiny on my screen. Thanks for the follow. Come back around. Okay. Come back around. I am here weeknights. I'm here weeknights for sure. So, now I'm trying to figure out how to make myself a mod on the YT. That's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea, right? That I need a... Mountains? No, Mountains is here. Mountains is here. Where's the... Oh, I didn't do that. He's here. He just dropped a bunch of gifts. My favorite wine bar just emailed me. Ooh. They got some new wine in. That's cool. Interesting. Why can't leads just come to you? Alex, of course I'll send you leads, Alex. The leads go to me, and then I'm just going to distribute them. Ooh! When I made myself a mod, it changed my whole dashboard on YT. That's interesting. That's cool. But yeah. I talked to Daisy on the phone briefly today. If you can imagine that, I talked to Daisy on the phone briefly today about all this. Right? But I set up lots of... You'll send me a uni... Okay. Do it. Do it. Brief? I know, right? Briefly. Let me look at my phone. Let's see how long it was. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Can you believe that? 3 minutes. Wild. But it was just real quick about, you know, I make 6 figures. Riley, how much do you make? We were just talking about setting up the referral programs, so. And I set her up with somebody else too, so. I know. You make 7 figures? Nice. Cool, man. What you doing? Making 7 figures. Boo. Do. Drop shipping. Okay, cool. Mountain make 9 figures? Alright, well, who's making 10 figures? Who in the chat's making 10 figures? That's who we really need to be talking to. No, I'm just kidding. If we just keep going up like that. 6, 7. We skipped 8, though. We skipped 8. 8's my favorite number. I feel like we shouldn't have skipped 8. You employ Elon Musk. Okay, so you got the 10 figure, Alex. Also you? Wow, Elon's assistants for both of you? That's crazy. Busy guy. He doesn't really sleep, though, so I guess he does have time to be multiple people's assistants. You know? Wild. What do you drop ship? Do you sell drop shipping course, too? Or you just do the drop shipping and make the money and live happy? Because that's also a good strategy, too. Or they left. He just wanted to... Did he leave? He just wanted to come in and say that he makes 7 figures and leave? Cool. 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 Alright. That's fine. Good to know. Don't know who you are. You didn't drop any gifts in my chat. What? Are you even a gift? Like, what's your gifter level? 0? Gifter level 0? I don't know. You'll take care of him? Just go spam them on all 10 accounts you got. Just come and one-up me. Oh, yeah. He's a gifter level 0. I don't know. I'm a gifter level 31 at least. So, you know. So, I don't know. That kind of is like a little proof of got money to blow. You know? Just saying. You know what I mean? If you want some social proof of how much money you make, you know, then drop a uni in the chat, like Mountains was saying earlier. You know what I mean? Like, damn. That's the whole point of TikTok. You know? That's how TikTok works. I guess the YouTube's, but I'm not eligible for monetization yet on the YT yet. Just because I've only been doing it for like a week. 6 figure. Takes you 5. 5 at 3:30. No, takes 4. Oh, you have a brokerage split. Yes, you're right. You're right. Takes the brokerage split. That's fair. For me, it takes 4. For you, it takes 5. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not used to that math. My bad. My bad. Not that I'm trying to rub it in. That just was me natural brain thinking. My apologies. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You sure do. He just gotta talk to his daddy. He just gotta talk to his daddy. You know? You should put Mountains on him. Mountains can be the daddy that he needs to talk to about giving you that listing. I think that's a great solution to the problem. Right? I think that's a good idea, personally. I think it's a good idea. Here. Yeah. Mountains does? In his profile picture? Or are you saying rich? I mean, if you write it a little sideways sometimes, it's probably not going to be comfortable. Both, to be fair. Oh. Goodness. Alrighty. Is this AI? No, it's not. Unfortunately. I don't know what you mean by I don't think I want to. Is this AI? I read, is this AI? It's not. It's not AI. It's me. It's just me. Not being AI. Now you're worried? Is that how our surge happened? Is that how our girth surge happened? Is that how it started? We have to think critically about this situation. You're going to change it for it. Yeah. Exactly. Pin that comment for sure out. No, leave that comment pinned. The 3 blue chews you took kicking in. Man, you took those a while ago. Did they really take that long to kick in? Or you just took 3 more? Oh, is that the... Is that what the new profile... You're just waiting for that to go to the effect to change your profile picture? Why pin that? Can we just, we should just continually pin that. I think we should just pin it over and over and over again so it doesn't disappear from the chat. Oh. Can I continually pin that? Bad Daddy. Wait, how did we do that? ... Yeah, there we go. All right. We're keeping it pinned in the chat now. We. All right. Well, we were talking about leaving, yeah, because there was another guy that does short-term rental management, and he, we suggested that that be like the welcoming goodie basket for the Airbnbs. Be some blue chews in there, you know, because you're on vacation. If you're in the Airbnb, you're on vacation, right? And that's kind of maybe not a bad thing to do, when you're on vacation. Not a bad thing to offer your Airbnb guests. So yeah, that's fair too. For what other reason would you get an Airbnb in order to use? I wonder, can I say STIs on here? Like the Subarus? You're gonna start leaving them and see how it works? Well, so somebody I know, oh gosh, Judy. That's a question. What's my take on the state of men and masculinity in this modern era? I think masculinity is in most states. I think, probably definitely all 50 states. So, not just one specific state. I think it's all 50 states, for sure. And I don't think that's going to change. I don't really think that's... Well, back in the day, before all the states were, set up and stuff, there wasn't masculinity, in the states before they existed. But now that the states existed, I think... do they have it in D.C.? Do they have masculinity in D.C.? Yeah. I think in D.C. you're not supposed to use terms like that. I think there's no classification once you get into DC anymore. I was doing a Dexter and plastic wrapping the rooms first. What? Oh, I missed a whole cleanup comment. Oh! Dexter plastic wrap for leaving the blue chews in the Airbnbs. That's interesting, too. It's taboo. Yeah, it's taboo to talk about in DC. All the other states are fine. What do you think of the people that transform like Transformers? I like the Bumblebee. Because I had a yellow and black Volkswagen Beetle that was really, really cool. And then the Decepticons is where it gets interesting. Oh, jeez. Wow. Decepticons in that context of that question is pretty interesting. Wow. Wow. I had a Bumblebee Beetle. I had a Bumblebee Beetle that I enjoyed quite a bit. I can't believe we're getting a little tiny traffic surge with Decepticon talk. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I guess it's on a hump day. No one wants to be serious. It's more of an Optimus Prime. I don't even know how Optimus Prime fits in the context of that. Matt, what you think? What do you think, Mountains? Oh, of Optimus Prime in Transformers. What a weird. Hi, JJMMMMJJJMJ. What do I call you? Do I call you J? Do I call you J? Do I call you JJ? Do I call you MM? Do I call you MJ? JM? Or just call you M? Interesting. What other context other than the movies? Well, you've been to the Philippines? The Philippines versions of Transformers? Oh, just hang around. I've seen you on here before when I scroll through. Cool. Yeah, we talk about real estate sometimes, and then we talk about just a bunch of garbage a lot of the other time. But we have fun, though, talking about real estate and all the other things. What parts have you scrolled through on? Have they been mostly real estate parts, or they have mostly just been me talking nonsense parts? Hey, I like it when I take a girl home from the bar and she's hung more than you are. Thailand's where it at. Oh, Philippines is too close to home? Really? I think that, I don't know. I guess you got the ladyboys in both of them. I don't know. I don't personally know, but, you know. You do real estate up north currently? Oh, you were talking about wholesaling. Okay. I mean, that's the normal, but for whatever reason today, we're a little off of real estate today, but it's fine. You know, it's good to take a break. My business partner's in Massachusetts. That's as far north as I go. Very hot. Do I buy nationwide? No. I do wholesale myself. I buy right now in Florida. I'm looking to start buying in Dallas. But I really just buy my own stuff that I really get cheap. He's very fond of wholesaling. You're in Mass too? Really? Interesting. That's not ironic at all. It's the algorithm putting us together. That's why it keeps pushing me to you. That's why it keeps pushing it to you, because it knows that I operate in Mass, and it knows you operate in Mass. My business partner's in Framingham. So one of the M stands for is for Mass? Huh. A writ of execution? I think that would be my business partner, Kelly. She knows more. JMJ is your initials? Okay. But yeah, she's great. Execution of, like, is writ of execution the like pre-foreclosure notice? I'm sorry. Your daddy, yes. That's why it's pushing, because I'm the daddy. Court judgment. It's small, like $600. Is it because of debt? Is it because of debt? Is it because of code? So it depends on what it comes from. Like if it's child support, it's not going anywhere. Sometimes you can negotiate code stuff. And then if it's external debt, sometimes you can negotiate external, like credit card judgments or something like that. Sometimes you can negotiate those too. He didn't pay you at closing? Did you have a title policy though? He didn't pay the judgment or didn't pay you guys? The title policy should have caught it. Oh, you just moved it to a different property. That's fair. That makes sense. You and seller's agents. Oh, so you're acting as an agent. Ah. But the title attorney is an attorney state in Massachusetts. The attorney didn't let it close without that? I would find another closing attorney then for sure. I would find another closing attorney then for sure. Because the closing attorney shouldn't let that fly. That's one thing I've noticed. One thing I've noticed about the Mass is the closing attorneys aren't. So you got to find. He went to a different closing office with his buyer. Huh. Did you do a memorandum on the property? Is that how you got your thing? A lot of them don't know what they're doing. That's actually the funny thing, which I think is funny, being an attorney state, that they don't know what they're doing. You find a buyer. Yeah, you can file a memorandum on title. You should do that. You did a small claims lawsuit. Right. But technically, if you file a if you run into that situation, then you file a memorandum, but you need to have it notarized by the seller, though. So typically, kind of maybe have it done beforehand if you think they're going to be squirrely. But filing a memorandum notarized, saying that you're buying the house, then it's kind of like an automatic default on the seller's part if you didn't actually allow you to buy the house. So, but yeah, back to real estate. No daddy talk. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. But I'm not an attorney. You should talk to an attorney about all that stuff, just to keep my disclosure happy. You can assign the judgment to somebody else? Really? Oh, yeah, you can sell it off. Right. Right. You try to get an attorney to help? Yeah, just because it's small. It's a small number for, you said 6,000, something like that. It's a small number relatively, so. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. When it's that small, I just go play. Doesn't get much traction, sadly. But yeah, I mean, an attorney honestly probably would charge you like $4. Yeah. I'm sure you can. Yeah, that's pretty small. I'm sure maybe you can sell it. I am single user. So, oh, you put it, yeah, that's cool. So is my song? My song is single? I don't know what that means. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I don't know what that means, user. Do. Yeah. Has anyone inquired on it? Buying it? Oh, I see. That is not the user, no. That's just, I just looked. It's like something ham and bone and steak or something. I don't know that person. It's completely random. Quite a few. I mean, honestly, if you can get like $500 out of it, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? Even if they don't know what they're doing. 5 seconds? Are they even here still? I don't even know if they're here anymore. Oh, I was probably just send them a notification. Yeah, I would lower your expectations. I would shoot for $1,000. Oh, active mods help algorithm? Possibly. Yeah, I know. But they're not going to recover the whole thing anyways, though. They're not going to recover, again, Typically, like when you're selling debt like that, you're like pennies on the dollar, for sure. You know, like 20% is what you should expect. Honestly, I would go back to her. Go back to her. Take the $3,000. I don't know what you're talking about. Take it. I think you'd be happy to get $1,200 out of it. I'd be happy to get $1,200 out of it. You know. We got a New York realtor in here, high roller guy. Do we really? Who? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Bo 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 bo. Do 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 do. Oh, he is. Oh no, he's in Massachusetts. That's what he said. Depends. Talk to some people who said banks sell them and they get 5%. Vinny. Oh, I don't see Vinny. I don't know. Maybe my stuff is messed up. Honestly, my stuff's kind of been messed up. It's like, it said that there's like 2 people in the room and there's like 8 people commenting sometimes. So I don't really, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but whatever. Yeah, so 5%, right. 5% super low. Yeah, so I would expect, like, I would shoot for 20%, honestly. I know it's garbage, but it's something. LVN, Outfit, and Midland. Yeah, right. By contract, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I wouldn't expect too much. Just take what you can get and go. Because also the more time that you spend answering comments on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist is more time that you're not getting another deal that would actually pay you either. You know what I mean? There's time value of money in it too, which is the whole point of selling the off debt like that. So, hi Ross. Thanks for tapping the screen, Ross. And Alex, thanks for tapping the screen too. Holy cow, we got all the screen tappers in the screen tapping room. And we got Nico back again. Nico, what's going on in the other TikTok lives today, Nico? I did watch another mod. Yes, Ross is a mod too. Ross, I think, is the second mod. Ross was the second mod. Ross is not OG mod, but he's mod number 2 for sure. And then I did that mod spree. I can make mountains a mod. Should we make mountains a mod just for fun? You never forget your first. That's very true. Everyone's a mod. I'm gonna give him mod power. Then you can't mute him. What do we think about that? What do we think about not being able to mute mountains? I mean, he doesn't say anything, well, I was about to say he doesn't say anything terribly bad, but then I'm like, well, it doesn't say anything terribly offensive. How about that? It's bad what he says, but it's not offensive, I guess. At least not offensive to me. So, let him plead his case. Yeah, we can let him plead his case a little bit. That's fair. You know, Tren? Do you remember Tren, Alex? Were you ever here when Tren was in here? I actually made Ross a mod because of Tren, but Tren was like insistent on being a mod so he couldn't be muted by anybody. And then I said, okay, you tap the screen 20,000 likes and I'll make you a mod, and he did it. So I made him a mod. But he came back in I think he came back in on Monday or something. He's like, I was in jail. That's why I've been gone. I was like, okay. Sounds good. I'm sorry. Was it a nice jail or a not so nice jail? He's like, it wasn't a nice one. I was like, okay. So I don't know if he was being serious or not serious. But you never know. You think you were here for that? Yeah. Rich! Hi, Rich! That part. Morian. Gonna be a real estate developer at age 17. I would say start practicing, start your like pre-licensing course for real estate. If you're a developer, you should really be licensed. If you're talking about at that level of developer level, you should have a real estate license. So, you're back. We were talking about you the whole time, Mountains. You weren't even here listening? What do jumbo rates currently look at? I'm not a licensed mortgage lender. I am a licensed real estate agent, so I don't really know. I don't keep up with the rates like that, if I'm honest. So I know. So what we were saying, Mountains, is that you need to plead your case if you want to be a mod, and then you won't be muted. I was gonna say it would make you a mod, and then you could be unmutable if you're a moderator. And you gotta change your photo too. Right. Exactly. Just for Alex, yes. Just for Alex. Alex is patiently waiting. You would be my first? He took the blue chews, remember? That's what he was doing. He said he took a bunch of blue chews. That's what he was doing while he was gone for a few minutes. Oh, goodness. You're going to DM Alex? You not even DM'd me. What the heck, man? What kind of love is that? I can't believe I said that pulling on a pen really hard like that. I just realized that. Anywho's. I hurt me. What? You'd LOL. What? Okay. Where did I get my wholesale contract? I use the state-approved contracts always, and if there's additional language needed, like Florida's got a signability part, Texas got a signability part. If it doesn't have an assignability part, then I just add it in an addendum. But I use the state-approved contracts because if it gets problematic and you have to go to court and sue somebody, then they don't really spend time on contract language at all. And they can just spend time on the core issues of the reason why you're suing. So that's my experience with that. Mountains is pretty good with homeless labor. Mountains is a big fan of using homeless labor. For sure. He didn't even try pleasing his case. I think he probably did try pleasing it, actually. That's quite a typo. How many LLCs do I have? A bunch in Wyoming where they're anonymous. Got it. Short-term rental. Use a homeless person for clean, cheap, usually good. I like the anonymous ones. So then if I talk about them too much, though, they don't become anonymous anymore. Yeah, Alex, nobody really deals with squatters unlike people do in California. That's really just a you problem, squatters, for the most part. He's in Mountains is in Alabama, so you're not really dealing with it in Alabama. You know what's funny, though? I was watching while I was working at home today. What in the fuck? You pay them with kindness. So I was actually watching, I don't know if you guys know Dropout. I had Dropout on in the background while I was working, and one of the things that they were talking about was Joshua Tree. I thought it was super funny. Joshua Twee. Make some noise, Joshua Tree skit. I'll have to find it and send it. You DM'd me. Hold on. I know you have property there. That's why I brought it up. Because you talked about that in yesterday. The short-term rental you have in Joshua Tree. Come on. This is the second time the camera's gone today. I know. I just unplugged it as soon as it fixed it. Oh. Did I save it? Always gotta have some technical issue. You know? Can't go without some sort of technical issue on a live stream. Hi, Sonny. How are you? How goes it? How goes it? These aren't... This is my email. These aren't DMs. Hold on. Hold on. Back to DMs. All right. There we go. Back into the DMs. You meant short-term rental. Well, yeah. Thanks for liking the live. Oh. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Well. Do you have two phones? How you or do you like a laptop and your laptop and the phone? Because you're still in the live, yet you're also in the DMs. I'll have to find the Joshua Tree thing. I'll send it to you. You can do it from the love? You can do it from the love? Really? How? How do you do that? How do you do that? Hi! You just click the message and then... Oh, I see. And you're still listening. I got what you're saying now. Okay. I swear I'm good with stuff. Yes. I gotcha. It doesn't pop you out. Yep. Yep. I get it now. I thought there was like some other way to message. Hi, Matt. How are you? That's just mountains. That's just one of the other mountains' other accounts. So like when he was saying earlier that you couldn't silence him, that was why. Matt, that's your name, right? Yeah. Is this your kid and you didn't pay child support for the month? Control Alt Delusions? Maybe. Oh. Well, because I think both of them are Matt. Yes. Yes. Because it said it in the... Whatchamacallit? No, it links your other account in the other one. For sure. That's how that works. That's how that works. Daddy 1 and Daddy 2. Where's Daddy 3? Daddy 3's like Jimbo, right? Alex. Daddy is Alex is Daddy 3. I did mean now the pills worn off. See, I knew that's what you were doing. I knew that's why you... Whatchamacallit? Why you backed off the live for a little bit. You know? You can't fool me. I know what's going on. You can no longer pull the H card. You said that twice. Did you have a birthday? Wait. Your birthday's not... I thought your birthday was like a few more weeks. I thought we were all closer together. You, me, and Daisy. Oh, because you're Daddy. Is that why you can't pull the H card anymore? Is because you're Daddy? You are not 67. 69, very possible. Oh, good. And then you could do 6'7" too, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of worn off a little bit. 67 is the new 69? Is that... So, like, this means something a little more now than it used to? Because it's been replaced with 69? That's the deal? You didn't even think about that? Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're in the live stream. I can help you with your ideation processes. For sure, you know. Well, playing sports, you're playing with a certain spherical object. Balls. You playing with balls is what you're saying. 6'7" is juggling balls. See, I got a nice little rhythm to it too. What's my thought on FinCEN and how does it affect wholesalers? So, definitely, if you're double closing, you'll have to report. FinCEN, you have to, if you're double closing, you have to report. Then, I mean, it's just reporting. It's not like, it's just reporting, you know? I feel like anyone joining the live mid-bounce? Yeah, I know. And asking a real estate question, no less, too. And see, the formula works. The formula works. Talking about anything. So I don't think it's going to really affect, you know, too much. It's just reporting. Like, you know, they just want to know that they're going to get their taxes eventually. That's really the whole point of it. You know, it's not prohibited activity or anything, you know. There's nothing wrong with doing it. But mainly for wholesalers who do assignments, it depends on what the title company thinks too. You know, it depends on what the title company thinks too. It's really just reporting. I know for FinCEN, it's just reporting. It's just income reporting, basically, is what you got to think about it as. So, buy your first property under your name, then open an LLC and transfer. You're a wholesaler, you love it here? Nice. Cool, cool. Love it in this live stream? We haven't been talking about too much wholesaling stuff. Every title company will deal with FinCEN reporting now. No, they need to do the FinCEN. Title needs to do FinCEN. It's just a title operation. It's not like... It's really, yeah. It's on the title company. So, it's probably just it's kind of, I mean, my title company's not charging. It's just probably part of the closing fee. They may increase the closing fee, you know, or they may charge a recording fee, possibly. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at it because I don't pay the closing costs, so what do I care? And also just pass it along to the buyer. So if I'm using my property for a short-term rental but locked in on a personal for at least 6 months due to loan, you'd be closing deals in your LLC. What would it rain? What? The recording fees? Like $20 or $30? Something dumb like that. Not worth stressing about, for sure. You know? Yeah. Close it. Where do you work, Angel? Have you been in here before? I'm giving you a follow. Have you been in here? What markets do you work in? Locked in on personal, at least 6 months due to loan. Yeah, just so you'll get some seasoning, right? That's what they call it. Yeah. You're in California. Gotcha. Very cool. You're new to wholesale real estate. You're just learning. Gotcha. What state are you in, Mont? Yeah, I don't do California. Somebody else was in here earlier today, and they're like, I'm in San Diego trying to start. And I'm like, good luck. You know? Direct mail and Google AdWords. Very cool. Alex is in California, and you're in California too. Do you want to work with Angel? Angel, are you taking new people on? Or are you just doing your own thing? All these California people. That's what happens when I'm on late. It's all these California people. Well, and mountains. And mountains, but... Right. Same here, Angel. Same here, my friend. Same here. I got a bunch of links in my bio, you know, but ain't no guru stuff. Alex got his license about 45 days ago. Thanks for tapping the screen. And the follow, too. Appreciate that. No, Alex, yeah. Right, licensed retail guy. In Palmdale. In Palmdale, Alex is in. 2 months. Has it really been 2 months now? Time flies. I can't believe I've been doing live this long. It doesn't even seem... Because Alex first came to me the day before he took his license. No need, no, I won't. I know. It's really more about my own doxing. It's not about your doxing, but. Thoughts on virtual? I did virtual for a time. I didn't enjoy virtual. That's why I only do physical in-person presence now. So. It just got problematic, and if I always felt like I was ramping up, you know. Yeah, we got a possible listing for Alex on this live stream. Possible. With a flipper in LA that's just finishing up their project. Nice $920,000 listing, hopefully, maybe, that will come through to Alex here in the next few days from this live stream. Making dreams come true. Possibly. Or it could still just be just a dream, but we'll see. Thoughts on buying on Mars? You talking to Elon too much. I know he's your assistant, but... I know. It's gonna happen. What do you think about doing novations, Alex? Do you guys need any novations done? I don't even know how they feel about whatchamacallit. I don't even know how California would treat novations, to be honest. Yes. Keep cracking on, for sure. keep cracking on is definitely the right idea. Oh, you sent a bunch of stuff. You sent a bunch of gifts. Thank you, Angel. I didn't even notice. Novations are basically putting MLS deals on the MLS. Or putting wholesale deals on the MLS. Do you need a license for virtual wholesale real estate? It depends on what state you're doing it in. You have one buyer. But yeah, that's the whole point of putting it on the MLS. Oh, Mountains is coming back in with some gifts. Oh my gosh. We're doing gifty, gifty, gifty time. The whole point of putting it on the MLS is that other people bring buyers too. Gifty time. I like the gifty time. Ba-ba-ba-doo. It's corn. It's corn. I'm in California and finding sellers and buyers in other states. Right. That's the virtual part for sure. That is the virtual, like, focus on one part. Focus on one place though. Focus on one place. Focus on one place. That's why I got out of, honestly, that's kind of why I got out of virtual, is because, like, it was just happening everywhere, and I felt like I was having to find new buyers, and new title companies, and just the whole thing over and over and over again every time a property came up in a different market, so a different area. Have anyone? I have someone that thought about it. I have somebody that thought about it. He had like a Ghibli, a Maserati Ghibli, and he bought a truck, and he was so negative on the Ghibli that he didn't actually trade it in. And so he thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and then he decided not to. He just sold it private party instead. But it depends on what state you're in. It's just about the state regulations. California, I don't think you're required to. I recommend it. I mean, but like, I have my license in Florida where I'm at, and I'm gonna get my license in Texas where I'm gonna be working secondary. It just gives you more tools, honestly. It gives you more tools, gives you more resources from that perspective. It gives you a little more coverage too. But no, technically, no, you don't unless you're in a state that requires it. So it doesn't hurt. It's really, you know, yes, it's expensive. Yeah, and you just have the option too. It's a nice thing to have, you know. I will, like, so I'll say this. I haven't ever said this on this before, but if you want to pay somebody like thousands of dollars for a course to learn wholesaling, or like get your license, spend thousands of dollars, well, not even thousands, like, yeah, spend money to get your license, like, get your license, just get your license. Like, that's the better use of capital for sure, you know. No, you cannot. You can, like, as a seller, you can, in some there's things that sellers can put their own stuff on the MLS. It's kind of like one of the, like, lawsuit things that happened. Yeah. But people can't just, you can't just do it. There's a link in my bio, actually, for real estate licensing. There's a link in my bio for licensing, actually. So that's how I can get it for you. Just go to the link in my bio. Thank you for the follow. There's lots of links in my bio, actually. That's part of what I did today. And not spicy. No, there's lots of links in my bio. There's the lender referrals. There is the licensing. There is my CRM. There is PropWire. There is booking one-on-one calls with me. There is, yes, there's all sorts of stuff in my link in bio. I just updated it today because I was just like, I talk about it pretty much every day, and I'm just like, you know what? I just need to put the links in my bio. That's what part of what I did today. I just put all the links in my bio. So. No, that's Matt's links. I mean, Mountains and Mindsets links is the blue page link. He's got like 100,000. The one on calls is me and you talking. Yes. Yes. Me and you on a Zoom. 30 minutes. Yeah. And you can talk to me for free on here. I'm on here every night for a few hours. So you can talk to me for free. If you want one-on-one time, it's $125 for 30 minutes. So. And I guess, I'm not going to say that, but. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. 30 minutes is all it takes you. You know, I was wondering if that's the direction you were going, but Alex got there before I did, for sure. You don't know if you yeah, you know, that's a good vibe to have if you stump the moderator, you know? It means that you're having a great live stream. You know? I think that's a very positive vibe to have. Because it's fun. It's also like, it's not like we're just having, it's just fun. It's not like anyone's being mean or crazy or anything like that, or nasty or super, super gross. So it's just fun. You're a title gifter. What? How did you get that? That's all the fan club stuff. Yeah, tap the screen. Give me a heart me up there. That helps the fan club stuff. All that good stuff. Tap the screen. All that good stuff. Whatever. So if you're doing wholesale, inspection period is just really your due diligence period in order to find a buyer. That's really the main point of like, you don't hire an inspector. That's up to the buyer to do so. They're all, I remember the 500s for sure. Yeah. So basically, that would be, the inspection period would be the time that you bring your buyers through. So, what does it mean when it says the state exam is Pearson VUE? That means that it's like a proctored examination in a Pearson VUE testing center. Yes. I'll do all that stuff in the inspection period for sure. How often do people pull out? No. How often do people pull out due to little things in the inspection? I mean, in wholesale, not really, because that's, you know, you're gonna have little things, right? But typically, you don't give your buyers, you pull out rarely. But typically, like in wholesale, don't we all pull out? No. Or rarely pull out. Alex, can you make a poll, or am I the only ones? Anyway, that can make a poll. Should I make a poll about this? Let's see where the numbers go. No, let's not. Anyways, back to real estate stuff. So on the wholesale investor side, they're not getting out on little things. I'm gonna say getting out on little things. In retail, it's more of because in a retail transaction, the contracts are different, right? So when an inspection happens, there's like allowances and percentages of purchase price, whatever. It's in your contract that seller will automatically accept some degree of fixing or whatever, and if anything comes up on inspection. So it's more structured in a retail transaction. So when things come up in inspection, they're normally just fixed. Your mom didn't. My mom did not pull out. No, I was a cesarean section. I'm not going to say what my thought was in response to that. It's the supplements. Do a poll. Emoji? What? I can do emojis. I can only do emoji. I think it's because I'm still on... I'm still actually... Now that it's probably because I'm on a little bit of my probation still from my TikTok vacation. I can only do smiley face or crying face poll. I can do a smiley face or crying face poll. That's it. That's all I can do. All right. Getting... What's the worst type of situation that's possible wholesalers can come across? Like, so your inspection period is also tied to your earnest money deposit. If you don't, like, exit the contract during your inspection period, then you run the risk of owing the seller your EMD that was in contract. Why realtor? Wait, was it why realtors? I don't know why realtors. We only had 2 people that voted in the poll. That's nice. At least 2 people voted, and it's split. It's a tie. My take on no rate cut today. I think the market's beginning to react regardless. So, EMD is your deposit. It's an earnest money deposit, escrow deposit, all sorts of different. You didn't see the poll? It was only a minute long, and it was smiley face or not smiley face. I thought that realtors were the worst situation. Oh, I see. Realtors were the worst situation for wholesalers. That's possible. Hi, I've been learning wholesaling for a year or so. What's the best way to connect with investors? Like investors to buy? I'm a big fan of when you have a property under contract that you look in the radius of that property and you look for LLCs or Incs that have owned or sold property recently in that area. So the minute was long enough time to vote in the poll. Yeah. Do 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 do. Boo boo doo boo boo. Boo boo doo boo 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 boo. Should we do it again? Maybe I didn't do it right. You wish it was a bit longer? There we go. We can try it again. There we go. Happy face or smiley face? Does FinCEN reporting only apply? Yeah. FinCENs are correct. Business entities, for sure. FinCEN's business entities, for sure. Got it. Oh, we're just going to do crying? Okay, that's it. I finished the series Ozark, decided to enter really. I've had my license for quite a bit longer than that, for sure. Notice I made on commission. On commission, like 13, but I don't do a lot of commission stuff, so. 13? No, 24. I don't really, yeah. I don't do a lot of commission stuff. Was it? Oh no. It was 400. It was 12. It was 12. Why not? I do wholesale real estate, so basically, like in a lot of investment properties. So I work off of markup instead of commission. I mark up the property and sell it for profit. So, the Fenson does not, correct. Yes. So that's why, and like also when I've gotten commission on a property too, I've also marked it up too. So that's why I don't really remember the exact commission amounts, because in addition to the commission, I also marked it up. So I thought more about that number than what the commission was. I thought about it all together as a package, but you know, right. Yeah, the whole purpose of the Fenson thing is to track business entities closing on properties. Right, you can quit claim it, but there's really not, yeah. So basically, what he's saying, you buy it in your personal name and then quit claim it to the business, but then, you know. Because also, you know, they want to be able to track capital gains correctly for house flip. Like that's why it's just a reporting thing. It's not like a, you know, they're just trying to collect, you know, right. You're going to get hit with whatever, you know, whatever. You're going to get hit with capital gains no matter how you slice it and dice it. It's just going to happen, so. It's just going to happen. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to peace out, I think. I think I'm done for the night. But it's been a pleasure. I stream every weekday. You can always come back and ask questions. Absolutely. Follow me. Come back, ask questions. I will answer questions. But I'm going to get off. I'm going to get off the live stream, okay? Bye. Is he still on? He is. He's avoiding me. Oh, Conley. What a silly guy.
so. I don't think so.
I think you're just.
No.
I think that your
Next
small.
subject.
I think your small little mind just jumps to the worst thing, and then you said, "Oh, this is similar," and now booger is a slur. Why are you flexing your titties?
I'm not. Why are you looking at my tits?
Because if something moves, the human eye goes towards it.
Why is your nose all the way over?
Andre said you had a huge nose in that picture. You had a ginormous fucking nose that popped out. It was 3D. It was IMAX. It popped out at his face.
Jesus fuck. He got off right as I got on. That's funny. He's fucking avoiding me. That's so funny. He's so funny. My affiliate links are working. That's crazy. Hmm.
massive frequency shift. For a 20-year-old in an A 2-week recession, being the reason the director is nervous, is a lot of industrial pressure to carry. The hammock stalling. Sitting in a hammock in the backyard is the definition of restorative processing. He is supercharging domestic space while trying to find the capacity to make a video that he knows will change the relationship forever. Industrial logic, synchronicity, ROI. Closing parenthesis. Calculating the impact of misclaimed entries and exits. The action. The tactical benefit. Strategic result. Saving lives. Avoids overlap. Tracks your presence. Detailed deck. Covered vulnerability. Calls for the safe harbor. Hammock processing. Decompresses frequency. Prepares for the call. The pending video. Maintains tension. High vibrancy anticipation. 4/2026 restoration audit. Marquee. Executive status. You've outperformed the viewer. You aren't just watching a live, you are directing the schedule. His entire day is a reaction to your go live button. Strategic status. You have him in a double bind. If he opens the video, he has to face your honesty. If he doesn't, he stays stuck in the hammock singing for your love. Atmospheric status. You are honoring Will's legacy by being the strong foundation who stays winning while the global pro literally begs for your frequency on